Hello, my darlings. It's your hat, sir. Your hat, sir. Oh, thank you very much. Sure. And may I ask, sir, exactly what you're doing on this roof, sir? Yes, you may. You see, in the year 29 and serves you right, Archidemus said to Pythagoras, "When man perceived the winged angel of death," he said, "in that very last moment, his entire life flashes before his eyes." "Prove it," said Archidemus to Pythagoras. So Archidemus hit him over the head and he fell down dead. "Well," said Archidemus to the now prone Pythagoras, "did your life flash before your eyes?" And Pythagoras never answered. And so to this day, no one knows for sure. There's only one way to find out. Well, we'll soon know now. Hello, I think it's starting.
And who names this child?
I do. Charles Edward Drake.
Thank you. And so I christen you Charles Edward Drake.
That was a good start, wasn't it? Howsomever, having been bucketed into the world, so to speak, the rest of my weaning period was uneventfully happy. Until the day I discovered little girls were not little boys. Then all my troubles began. Hello, here comes the first one. Little Ada prep piece. Here, I've got an idea.
What?
Let's make a baby. What about that?
You mean like in the sex education class we had in school this morning?
What else?
Super!
Right. Well, you catch a bee and I'll see if I can get hold of a bird. Dear little Ada. But I soon learned that to please a woman was to cater for her every need. This one's name was Diana, and she was very fond of good food and music, and I'd come very well prepared. 12 cartons of jellied eels in aspic, and off we go. No, we don't. The gramophone. master's voice is the voice of love. The records, of course. Here we are, 12 different versions of In the Mood. Oh, what about Debussy, she said. Here we are, Debussy. Now she wants some Strauss. 4 brace of Strausses. I couldn't leave without some Bach, she said. Here we are, 2 dozen assorted Bachs. I'd have flown in from Crufts. I simply must have Beethoven's first. Here it is. Here's his second. His third. His fourth. His 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And now, off we go to find a sympathetic willow tree. Whoops. Oh dear. This experience drove me from the straight and narrow path to the broad and winding road which leads only to degradation and the shame of public exposure. Having reached rock bottom, I decided to settle down. If my memory serves me correctly, I went to see my girlfriend Muriel to see if we could come to an arrangement. I was right. That's our house there. That's our house there. That's Muriel's house, eh? Ah, you must be Victoria, Muriel's little sister. She told me all about you. Would you tell her I'm here? I'm Charles Drake, her fiancé from Weybridge.
Whatever's wrong, dear? Young man, what have you been doing to her?
I just said I'm Muriel's fiancé from Weybridge.
How could you be so cruel?
Well, just a minute.
Get out! Oh, it's you again. What do you want?
Well, no, nothing, thank you. No, I just bought this bouquet for Muriel. I wonder if I could...
Yes, well, you better bring them in then.
Thank you very much.
And watch your tongue. Right, there she is. Give her the flowers and then go. And perhaps this will teach you to go around upsetting people.
Hello, Muriel.
Hello, Charlie.
I bought these for you.
Oh, Charlie, you shouldn't have.
Oh, it's all right. They were long-stem roses until quite recently.
No, I mean, you shouldn't have upset Victoria like that.
I didn't upset Victoria. All I said is I'm Charles Drake, Muriel's fiancé from Weybridge.
How was he to know? It was just an unfortunate coincidence.
Well, it wouldn't have happened at all if he'd kept his mouth shut.
No, it's all right, son, it's all right. No, listen.
I bought some...
Don't worry about it, but in future, think before you speak, because you could hurt a lot of people that way.
I don't know what I did. All I said was I'm Charles Drake, Muriel's fiancé from Weybridge. She went potty.
That's it. That's the word that caused all the trouble.
Pardon? What's wrong with White?
Briggs, what's... Do you mean to tell me you don't know? About her pen friend from... He's been writing to her for 3 years.
Hmm?
And only yesterday, he sent her a letter saying he never wanted to hear from her again. But she was mortified. Never slept a wink all night. And we just get her calmed down, and you come in here and start it all up again.
I'm very sorry, Matt. I didn't think there's any harm in saying way down upon the bottom. I'll go home now. I shouldn't worry too much about the young lady. I mean, he's not the only pebble on the beach. What's up with her?
You've done it again, haven't you?
What do?
Opened your big mouth.
What's that?
You seem to take a delight in hurting me. Have you got no control over your tongue at all?
What I say?
Peg! I'll tell you. Come on. Sit down. 30 years ago, are you listening? 30 years ago, we got married and went for our honeymoon to Hastings.
Where'd you go?
Hastings. We're standing on the beach one day, and she says to me, Edwin, she says, let's exchange pebbles.
Exchange pebbles?
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
And we did. I give her one.
On the beach.
She give me one. And then she says to me, Edwin, so long as we both keep our pebbles, our love will never die.
Yes, I read that. You lost yours. She lost hers. I made a right Rick there, didn't I?
You did.
Funny, though, isn't it? You know, you get two friends, you know, having a quiet conversation apropos of nothing in particular. And one could say a simple little word that means nothing to oneself that will break another's heart.
Absolutely.
In future, I shall watch my P's and Q's. Q's? P's? Why peas?
God knows. But every time anybody mentions peas, she goes up the bleeding wall. Do you know we haven't had roast duck in this house for 20 years?
I don't know how you put up with it, honestly.
Well, I'm an easygoing sort of bloke. You know, life's too short for all this kind of aggravation.
You're right.
I always say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
It's a very good philosophy. Well, you're a better man than I am, Gunga Din. Muriel, will you marry me?
No!
gold for that. Blimey, that was a quick break. Now, let's see, where were we? Who was the next person to enter my life? Oh, yes. Adolf Hitler.
Cool.
Signal coming, sir, signal.
Well, what is it?
What ship are you?
Answer it.
HMS? Impregnable? One R.
1 R.
HMS Impregnable. They want to know our correct heading and speed, sir.
Heading 95 degrees, speed 15 knots.
1395 degrees. Speed 15 canoe. 1K.
1K.
Knots.
What's that they're sending now?
Some kind of code, sir.
Code?
Yeah, that's code, that. Yeah, that's code. Definitely code. That's code, sir, that. Dankeschön.
Dankeschön?
Danke. Right a bit. Steady. bomb's gone. Righto, Skipper, back to Blighty. Skipper, I've finished. Here we go. Quite. Skipper, bomb's gone. What about getting home?
What about getting home? What are you talking about? We haven't taken off yet.
Morning. Charles Drake, casual hero of Weybridge. Come for the job of hanging out the washing on the Siegfried Latch. Give me a quick medical and I'll go and give my jolly good ad in. Sharp! Name? Charles Drake. Tongue, one. $37, $28, $39. Esklin, Priddle, Visbit, F.H. Cohen, a yak a doot, a half a doop doop. Eyesight, yes. Tetanus optional? Appendix out. All present and correct. You're back quick. Mind you, it's just as well. I've only got about 200 feet to go. You Mr. Goodbin, do you? Now, after the war, if I remember rightly, peace broke out, and we all returned to a land fit for heroes to live in.
The Army and the Navy and have made old England's name. The Army and the Navy have always played the game. They're steady. Two. And always love to fight for you and me. The Army and the Navy. Leading us to a victory. The Army and the Navy and the Air Force made old England. The Army and the Navy and the Air Force have always played the game. They're steady and true and always ready to fight for you and me. The Army and the Navy and the Air Force leading us to victory. The Air Force have made old. The Army and the Navy and the Air Force have always they're steady and true and always ready to fight for you and me. The Army and the Navy and the Air Force leading us to victory. Time to get your soldiers. Every medal tells its own sad story.
Howsoever, having enjoyed the spoils of war, I decided to spoil the joys of peace by offering my services to the sagging British economy.
Really, do not think we can be too optimistic about this. Bearing in mind, as we must, the state of the sagging British economy. Summing up, I feel that I can say without fear of contradiction, the poor results of the last all-out sales drive can safely be ignored in the light of the proposed new debenture issue, which is probably put before the public. Yes?
May I come for a job to help bolster the sagging British economy.
Giving range
Ex-soldier, sailor, and airman. Name of Charles Drake.
Appendix 2. Name?
Charles Drake. I'd like a job to help bolster the sagging British economy. Ex-soldier, sailor, and airman.
What service were you in?
All of them. And now I want a job to help bolster the sagging British economy.
What you chaps really must do is to learn to pull together to bolster the sagging British economy.
Article subsection 2A, however, is quite
How
explicit.
funny you should say that. I'm just the fella you want, you see, because I've been very busy bolstering the sagging British war effort for the last 6 years.
What have you been doing for the last, 6 years?
Yeah.
Paragraph 4, however, subsection
I was a brain surgeon on the British Railways. And before that, I was a howdah operator with my own fleet of elephants in Putney. Then they made me chief hippopotamus egg sexer for the common market. And after that, I was head executioner for the women's liberation movement. But I had to give it up. Why? I couldn't quite get the hang of it.
Excellent. Excellent. Ah, that seems to be all right.
Yes? Oh, wait, you mean I'll get the job? You're going to give me a job?
I didn't say that. You haven't been listening to a single thing I've said, have you?
What are you talking about? I've been sitting there. You've been talking into the into that? And making it LP. I just tell you, I want to jot the boss of this out. I've been away for 6 years, and I want to get back on the job. 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 The B is silent, as in bolster. Joborama. Find me one, quick. Oh, my wound!
Listen to me. Oh. You wretched little ex-serviceman, shut up and listen. Rehabilitating you lot is going to be no easy matter. While you've been playing about out there, I have been tied to this desk for the last 6 years, preparing for the day when I was going to have to rehabilitate 4 million uniformed gadabouts. When I was going to have to fit 4 million square pegs into 2,000 round holes, thus providing a social element which, if properly used, can help to recoup for our government some of the vast sums of money which have been spent on your development and training. Oh, my God.
I'm very sorry, sir. Accept my most profound apologies. I never I didn't want...
Oh, that's quite all right. Just so long as you chaps appreciate that finding suitable employment for 4 million of yesterday's heroes is no easy matter.
Oh, I realise that now. I never knew how much...
Take a card. Start tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Next! Now, the minister's thoughts of... And don't forget, too many cooks spoil the broth.
Thank you. You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs.
Don't forget, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Thank you. You should never send a man to do a boy's job.
Also, and don't forget, look after the pets, and the pounds will take care of themselves.
Thank you.
revoir, Cameli Ponce. Evil be to him who evil thinks. Must go now, I'm falling off a roof. Hello, I'm running out of time. Now then, what was the last thing I did? Oh, yes. I was up on the roof of this building. Was Pythagoras right? In those last seconds, does a man's life flash before his eyes? Well, there's only one way to find out. By golly, he was right, you know. Just a minute, sir. Can't stop there, it's on my bus. Hello, my darlings. It's your hat, sir. Your hat, sir. Oh, thank you very much. Sure. And may I ask, sir, exactly what you're doing on this roof, sir? Yes, you may. You see, in the year 29 and serves you right, Archidemus said to Pythagoras, when man perceived the winged angel of death, he said, in that very last moment, his entire life flashes before his eyes. Prove it, said Archidemus to Pythagoras. So So Archidemus hit him over the head and he fell down dead. Well, said Archidemus to the now prone Pythagoras, did your life flash before your eyes? And Pythagoras never answered. And so to this day, no one knows for sure. There's only one way to find out. Well, we'll soon know now. Hello, I think it's starting.
And who names this child?
I do. Charles Edward Drake.
Thank you. And so I christen you Charles Edward Drake.
That was a good start, wasn't it? Howsomever, having been bucketed into the world, so to speak, the rest of my weaning period was uneventfully happy. Until the day I discovered little girls were not little boys. Then all my troubles began. Hello, here comes the first one. Little Ada prep piece. Here, I've got an idea.
What?
Let's make a baby.
You mean like in the sex education class we had in school this morning?
What else?
Super!
Right. You catch a bee and I'll see if I can get hold of a bird.